What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be terraforming the moon, so let's begin. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is add a sea level, so roughly 5.78 kilometers should be good enough. And as you can see, sometimes the moon does glitch out. I don't know why it's doing that. Hey, there we go. So I don't want to add too much to the moon, I just want to have giant lakes on it. I think this looks pretty decent, honestly. It's not too crazy. I mean, it does have a lot of water down here in the South Pole, but it's good enough. We're just going to leave it the way it is. Okay, so now when it comes to the infrared and the atmosphere layers, as you can see, I'm trying to turn this up and it doesn't let me do that, and the atmosphere layers goes back down to 0, so I'm going to unpause the game here real quick, and I'm going to change this to 1 atmosphere layer, and the infrared is way too high, so I'm going to just put this down to 0.12. So yeah, this should be good enough, right about here. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And when it comes to Albedo, make sure you turn this down all the way to 0. Alright, so as you can see right here, it's 0 degrees, so roughly the maximum temperature should be roughly about 1 degree, 0, or -1. As you can see, it is in the green zone, right on the edge of the blue, so this is good enough. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. So when it comes to the atmosphere, I want to have the atmosphere roughly about the same as Earth's. Roughly something like this, I think that's good enough, and I'm gonna change the color of this. I'm probably gonna change it to like a cyan, something like this maybe. But I think this looks pretty decent, having a cyan atmosphere. Now clouds, I am gonna give the moon a lot of clouds. So with the clouds, okay, coverage and opacity is gonna be up to maximum. So I'm gonna give it turbulent clouds with turbulent clouds. I think this looks decent. You know, I want the moon to have at least some clouds on it. Actually, hold on. When it comes to clouds, I can probably make them cyan or something. And no, that doesn't really fit too well, does it? Maybe something like this. Alright, snow and ice, I'm going to turn this off. It just doesn't look well. I'm going to add city lights. You don't have to add this if you don't want to, but I'm just going to add this. I'm going to make them white. Vegetation, I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to click down here, and I'm also going to click this as always on. So now the moon is going to be completely green. Or we can just have it snow. Actually, you know, we're just going to have it white just to make it look like it's like snow. Now with the terrain, I'm going to increase this quite a bit just so we have all the craters very visible, as you can see. So it looks pretty decent here. Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to change the clouds to a different color. I don't like it too much. I think I'm just going to leave it the basic white color. In the atmosphere, I'm actually going to change this a little bit. I'm just going to make it a little bit more like this. There you go, more vibrant. So this is what the moon will look like. Now, obviously, I want to be realistic. So as you can see, it's 0 degrees, so it will make sense why the whole surface of the moon would just be covered in snow. I think that would make sense. So last time when I was terraforming Venus, I completely forgot to add a magnetic field. So I'm gonna add a magnetic field to the moon because it would make sense. It would have a magnetic field. So roughly about the Earth's size of the magnetic field, roughly about this much. It's not gonna be accurate, but at least it's close enough. It looks decent. Alright, so I've just changed the color of the clouds again, just because I did it on like the basic ones. I thought it would just like, the clouds weren't very visible, so that's why I just changed it to this. I think it looks decent enough. Alright, so this is the terraform moon. Obviously it looks even better than Venus because Venus didn't look that good, honestly. Without the atmosphere, it just didn't look that good, but the moon looks pretty decent. I kind of like it. So obviously I can add a lot more stuff to it, but I'm not gonna go too crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, like the video, share the video. I'll see you next video. Peace.